My name is Tu and I'm from Vietnam. So before I came here, I graduated from a high school in Vietnam, and then I took the national test in Vietnam, and I got 27 out of 30 to get into the University of Medicine in Vietnam. And like back in Vietnam, get into the University of Medicine to become a doctor, it's like huge. It's really huge. Like everyone, would appreciate you, would respect you like so much. So that's why like everyone thought I was crazy when I decided to leave like my school and Vietnam and stuff, because I didn't like the way that how students are being taught in Vietnam, especially in the University of Medicine, because like all they know is like to study only. They know nothing about their outside world, like nothing. And I didn't like the way it was, so that's why I decided to leave the country and come here with a bigger goal. To be honest, I just knew like very basics, like hi, hello, or like how are you, or how you doing, or what's up. But I did not like really understand anything at all. I did not even make like whole sentences when I talked and stuff, so nothing. Basically, I started from zero. So I was kind of pretty isolated in the first year because I didn't know English. I mean, I knew it was getting better, but not as much. And then I was like trying to reach out the society, I was trying to like hang out with my cousins and stuff. But like the more I went out with them, the more uncomfortable I felt. I think this organization was like really helpful to me because I could get a tutor, and then I could make like a really good relationships with not only my tutor but like with other people as well. So since like it's really hard for a new immigrant who comes to this country, who doesn't know about the language, who doesn't know about like a lot of like things happen in life and stuff. So it would really help to have like someone who knows about this country like so well, so they can kind of like guide you through along the way. And so this organization, it not only like gives me a chance to know other people, but also like helps me with improving my English as well. Like after a year and a half of studying English, so I took the TOEFL and SAT. Because since like my goal was like pretty high, I just set a lot of expectations on myself. So that's why I was like, why don't I try it? So I just like tried it, try to take the SAT and the TOEFL. Even though at that time, my English, it wasn't good for taking the SAT, but I just tried. I was like, why not? Yeah, so I applied to like 20 schools, no, like 15 schools and stuff, and I got 3 offers. So from Johns Hopkins, Cornell, and University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. Yeah, with Cornell, like I didn't get like a lot of money, but for Johns Hopkins and UNC Chapel Hill, I got like full scholarships for both of those. I mean, like my ultimate goal would get an MD degree here. I'm not sure if I can get there, but we'll try. And so that's just like my current goal. But my ultimate goal would be like after I get my MD, then I would like after I get like enough experience here and stuff, I would go back to Vietnam like over the summer, or like for a certain period of time to just like help people, because like the medical system in Vietnam is really bad. Like it's so corrupt. Like people didn't get treated well, and that's how I felt. And I didn't like get treated well when I was like really sick, and I felt that way. So that's why I wanted to become a doctor like back in Vietnam, and I just like keep chasing my dream like even when I come here and stuff. So my biggest goal would be like come back, and then if possible, if I have like enough like fundraising or money from like donors and stuff, I would like open a hospital, and then just kind of, and that hospital has to work the way that, every single hospital in the United States works. So, it has to treat like patients like really nice and then wow, then like not like put money on top, but it has to be like, patients have to be on the top of everything else. And that's what I wanted to do. Like, that's like my thoughts for now. To be honest, like, I wanted to give up. At least like, I was thinking about it like a lot of times because it was really hard. And then since I have no family over here and stuff, so sometimes like it's hard to kind of like keep like myself on and going. But like the goal I have, the dream I have, is the only thing that like really like motivates me and pushes me really hard. Like every time that I was like about to give up, and I was like, why? I was talking to myself, why don't you think about the moment when to get into Johns Hopkins or like Stanford or Harvard, like which is really amazing schools and stuff. Why don't you think about that moment? And then just think about that moment, and then I was thinking about that moment every time I was about to give up. And then those like dreams or thoughts just like motivated me so hard in a magic way.